Watching intervention. First, let me shamefully state that I have a 55-year history of drug use. Started sniffing glue at 10 years old, and by 18 I was a severe heroin addict. Smoked pot all my life. Still do. Always will. Have been clean from heroin and street opiates for 30 years, and now I've been on medical prescribed opioids due to my cancer and severe osteoporosis. So, you would have a hard time attempting to educate me regarding drugs and their addictions. That said, I literally get sick to my stomach when an addict states that people don't understand. I am sick. You are sick by choice. Shove your excuse up your log hole. Or the overused, I was abused as a child. Problem with that is you are not a child any longer. Least you could is to try using an adult excuse. Perhaps you could use, the devil made me do it. I used every excuse out there. Hell, I invented most of them. Here are a few that come to mind. My childhood was a hell on earth. I was bullied at school. My wife ran off with my drug dealer and I miss him. Most my adulthood was one tragedy after another. Nobody loves me. You know what? No matter what obscure excuse you choose to use, it is still an excuse. Not worth the breath it took to say so. If excuses were acceptable in a court of law as a get-out-of-jail-free card, then you would be able to, literally, get away with murder. There are no excuses for making the choice to be a substance abuser. Being able to voice an excuse proves that you are making a cognitive choice to ingest drugs and have a plea of innocence at the ready if perchance you are exposed. I was an addict because I chose to be one. I enjoyed getting high. Same as you rush home from work and relax with your cocktail or spliff, I too rushed to get home and relax with a syringe in my arm. Yes, the traumatic life I experienced did factor into the equation. As did the pleasant experiences of my life. Giving me the opportunity to use a memorized escapism from my catalog of bullshit excuses. Mourn the tragedies. Celebrate the pleasantries. Isn't that what we are taught by damn near everything we watch on TV or stream on our addictive electronic devices? Not a minute of a day goes by that you will not see or hear the promotion of having a good stiff drink. Am I lying? I started drugs because it was the norm for the working class hero during the dawn of the age of Aquarius. Perhaps you could say it was peer pressure. It was not. It was era pressure. Society was changing. It was faceted. There were the hippies with their heads full of hair. Long beautiful hair. The straights. Wearing their penny loafers and watching Father Knows Best. Let's not leave out the hard-drinking country and western followers. With their Wrangler denims and Dobro guitars. The faithful dog guarding the beer in the rusty pickup truck's bed. Yes, youth and adults alike were struggling to deal with the times that were a-changing. Chaos brought on by the clash of old-time religion merging into the psychedelia of the 60s had robbed many of their common sense. The birth of the drug addicts encroaching upon the territory of the already well-established alcoholic. These last few paragraphs are still nothing but excuses we use as justification for the want to get high. Which path did I choose to walk? The road of alcoholism and songs of pickup trucks, divorce and whiskey? Perhaps the path of walking with the Lord and the addiction to a holy scribe? Or maybe walking in bell-bottom jeans, tie-dyed t-shirts, LSD and syphilis? I chose to bypass the gateway and jump right on the Grand Funk Railway all the way to Electric Lady Land. No excuse. A simple comprehensive thought. A choice from the lunch menu of everyday life. I am going to go get drugs and get high. Oh God, I worked all day and now I need a drink. I was never forced to take any drug. There was no gateway drug. I liked getting high. I absolutely loved hallucinating. I dropped out of school and the familiarity of family life because I chose to do so. Society has allowed for addiction to be justified by perceptions of wrongdoing and the difficulties of life. Remember, I tell you this. Too afraid to man up and say that you have screwed up and take ownership of your behavior. The only excuse for being an addict is cowardice. Once you are aware that you are an addict, you are also aware that you are in the wrong. If you do not deal with it right then, and if you use the coward's excuse, then you have willfully chosen to be an addict. If you are aware that your vehicle is about to run out of gas, you have a choice. Either you gas up or take the risk of running out of petrol. The choice is yours and the blame is yours if you choose the latter. Same as an addiction. Once you know that you are an addict, the choice is yours and yours alone. The blame and shame are yours. The glory and success is yours. The choice is upon your lap. Choose wisely who you are to be.